What up, Sinners? Infinite Sin back with another reaction today. Today we are revisiting On. Guys, we've come this far. We're not at the very first video I watched because I kind of watched them out of order. But the next video on my list is On, so we will be revisiting my first viewing of On since I've already seen it. We won't have to do a visuals breakdown or anything. We're just going to do a once through and move on to the next video after that. So guys, I hope you're in the mood to watch me criticize myself and laugh a little bit. It's definitely always fun to see how naive you were in the beginning. So y'all sit back with me and let's enjoy this. It's so loud. The intro was so loud, dude. Welcome back, Sinners. It's me, Infinite Sin, and I am pumped because I just did a recording over the manifesto video, and now I'm about to do the actual On video, and It looks epic. Just based off the thumbnail, it looks like something I'm thoroughly going to enjoy. It's 5 minutes. Let's turn it down a little bit. Seconds long. This is not too bad. But I was the way y'all were talking about it, I was expecting like 20 minutes. You know, I've done videos that were that long just from watching the video alone. So I'm really pumped about this. I'm not gonna talk too much, guys. Thanks for everything you guys have done for me, watching, liking, commenting. You know, 20-minute video would be nice. It's been a long time since we've had just a 20-minute video. Subscribing, telling all your friends, all that. This has been an epic ride for me, and it's only just beginning. I will be doing, for the viewers who are subscribers who are not like big BTS fans, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm still recording other music videos and reactions, and I will have them up as well. I don't do that anymore. Fire right now. I don't want it to die down within me. It's legit entertaining right now. Like I've never heard of them up until recently. You guys have just been feeding me all this knowledge, and I'm soaking it up. Guys, if y'all see this splint on my hand, I've got like a small case of carpal tunnel starting to develop. I guess that or arthritis, but I can't go to the doctor right now because I'm too scared. And you never know, you know. And they're crazy busy anyway. And if I can manage it with the wrist brace until all this dies down, I will. So this was before. This was like right when COVID was hitting, so I was super scared to go to the doctor and visit, go for anything. I've gone like 3 times since then, which was stupid because it was just like I put my wrist down on my like when I'm typing, I put my wrist down on my table like this, and that's what caused that. So I had to correct that behavior. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this real quick. I'll talk after. I'll try to focus as much as I can on everything. Oh, I better zoom in. And hopefully it suffices. If not, you guys let me know anything I missed, and I will go back and reanalyze, and we'll talk about it on the next video. So, this is BTS's music video for On. Oh yeah, holy shit. Okay, let's stop right here. So like before I got into any of this, when I was just learning, I would film it in the wrong frame rate, so at 30 frames, and then I would make an edited video at 60 frames, and the video that I had recorded off of YouTube wouldn't fit in the program. Like the frame rate would lag, so like you'll see the video like glitch out every so often, and thank God I corrected that. But that's why my videos started looking smoother, is because I realized that was going on. Okay, I had to make sure it was on. On. Okay, what's going on? It looks like a epic battle has just happened. Oh wow, no peace. Very symbolic. Before it gets into it, you got the is that a turtle dove? It looks like a turtle dove. Does that mean
It
no
was.
love?
I mean,
though?
it was.
Or does that mean no peace?
Both.
Okay, whatever. Let's keep going. You got the organ.
Did I say
I'm assuming this
Oregon?
is the same song.
Run, buddy.
It's before we keep going. I'm sorry I keep doing
Dude,
this, but
hold up. He sounds so different in this video. I gotta minimize this. I'm looking at this too much. Okay. He sounds so different in this video, dude.
Focus on this camera quality, bro. Look at that. It's so beautiful. That landscape out there.
Fair enough.
See the light, like it's picking up everything. The light, the shadows on him, like the small details. The blurriness isn't too bad, but I mean he's in motion. You can't help that.
It's what we call a 4K camera.
From the detail out in the distance still looks 4K. Like that's fantastic. Oh wow. What's the shit?
How nervous do you think RM was standing next to that giraffe? It being like however tall it was, just walking around like it didn't have a care in the world.
For is it like Noah's Ark? Is that what that's supposed to be resembling of?
We now know that that is a tribute to the Spring Day. It's what I call the Spring Day incident. I know it's not what it's called, but I can't remember the name of it right now. But we know now what it means, and we dove into it very thoroughly. It's actually where my 5-part series came from. And he's running.
Is he like a prisoner of war running? Oh, he's exhausted. Oh, he's dead.
So I'm sorry, that's funny. Okay, so like let's rediscuss this issue here. I know that when I made this video, a lot of you commented and were like, he's not dead, he's just tired. It's supposed to be symbolic of the fact that he's at his end. It's like it's at the pinnacle of exhaustion, defeat. He's defeated. That's probably the best word for it. And we see all the dead tree, vine, roots, whatever these things are coming out of the ground, and they're symbolic of like the evil coming through. You know, it's winning. It's taking over, you know, and J-Hope's just sitting here doing his J-Hope-y sunshine thing. And it's kind of ironic, and it suits the scene. It's ironic that these dead, like death, is pumping out of this life, this like full of life scenery, and we've got J-Hope standing, you know, the sunshine, the life of the group, standing next to pretty much a dead Jungkook.
I like this. Like, look at. I feel like this is the same landscape that they showed in the last picture. So they added all these trees. And if you take a look, like, this is actually really well put together, but I can definitely see that they were cropped in. The only thing, we got a lot of hard edges going on the like here. I got my mouse, you guys can see this. You can see these hard edges right here on each tree line. Did a great job. I'm not knocking it, but like, I do too much with.
I still kind of feel that way. I still kind of feel that way. I think that, like, they're real, right? But they were moved from another scene. Like, all these may have been like from a swamp, and they just cropped out the ones they wanted and overlaid it into the scene. Like, maybe a couple of them were real and it was like in a set form. Like, you know, they're out on location and they brought in like 4 or 5 of them to put in the area, and then the rest were just added with the computer in the background. Like, that still seems like the best method.
So I see this kind of thing a lot. I didn't notice it at first, though. I'll give them props. Like, if I hadn't been paying attention, I would have missed it. That's cool. I like that they... So are these trees supposed to be like a growth from... like the... like, you know, the evil of the world? Like, they look very... They look like they have a metaphor.
They would be full-blown trees by now, buddy. World's in a bad place.
Maybe I feel like what there's with the music video kind of throws off into another, like what I was talking about in the video before with the manifesto was, you know, how the world is so overbearing and they don't want to, you know, they got to live in and out of both sides of the world and still be themselves. But when I see this, it kind of, the whole music video and it being a battle makes it seem like that one statement is, it's a war that they have to face within themselves every day.
And you know, it's still fair to say that they're probably still wrestling with that. I think in today's current situation, it's probably even more prevalent to the fact that like let's take a look at Dynamite. It's coming out tomorrow, right? And they're doing that because they want to make music. They're doing that because they miss it. They're doing that because they feel like they could bring a little bit of happiness to such a sad, sad world. It's almost like the evil that they were so concerned about within them. It's almost like they feel like it's trickling into the rest of the world. So like they're recognizing the evil within them is now the evil across the world. Like, it's not just them being sad, it's the rest of us. We're also like, we're going through some shit, guys. The world is going through some shit. I feel it, I know it, I see it, and I know you guys know it too. So like, I think we could all take a second just to appreciate the fact that, you know, they're still thinking about us through all of this crap. I think that's cool.
I could be way off, I don't know.
I mean, you weren't too far off. Look at that beard, man. Jesus.
Trying to escape.
There's the tat. There's. I was about to say, there's the ink, dude.
What are those?
What are those?
What are these veins? Is that a tattoo that I just missed? Or
now that we know, after all of this entire journey, we now know what the cracks mean. But this is the first time we've seen it on someone else besides Jin, which is actually a good quote. That makes me think.
Is this part of the video?
So
like it's part of the video.
So what if these cracks haven't been cracks, they've been like a sickness? Because there's no mirrors in this, right? Or have I just not been paying attention? I have to look at when Jin is in the bird room.
Look at that. Look at that. That's not bad. That's like the Lord of the Rings size comparison thing. So like, you know, you see all the statues in Mordor and stuff, and they're like crazy huge, but it's all CGI'd. And it's what I call the Pacific Rim effect, or the Lord of the Rings effect. Because they do it in both those movies. More so in motion with Pacific Rim, more so in standalone with Lord of the Rings. It's a neat rock. I feel like I've seen that in another movie.
Okay, before I keep going, another thing I want to pinpoint is that you notice there's nothing but solid ground here. Nothing but solid ground in between the doors. If these doors were actually real, there would be a huge hole here.
I like their incorporation of the organ.
That's still true. I like it.
That voice, dude.
Whoo! Let me tell you.
Hold on. So this whole biblical thing they got going with the restriction, what do you call it? The restraints made of thorns. Like that's, man, that's symbolism right there. That's nice. Not nice, but you know what I mean? Like that's an interesting thing to throw in there. So. That's y'all. That's everybody behind them. That's y'all, man. Y'all are the army.
I mean,
yep.
Army brought it back to life. So we missed it the first time, but the bird was dead. But the bird was dead, and Jin couldn't quite understand what the hell was going on with everything. And then now they get the gates where freedom is. They're finally leaving this world, and the bird comes back to life.
Beginning.
Battle horn.
So is that like, that was a battle horn, right?
Yeah.
Bust out the choreography again. Here we go. I totally forgot about this part already. It's only been 5 minutes.
So I didn't quite mention this before, I don't think, but this is actually like this what it's a dance in I'm not quite sure or 100% about this, but I know I've seen in some movies where like there'll be tribal dances to help prepare for battle or in celebration of a victory. So this could be either or. It looks like a preparation battle, like dance.
It's an interesting shirt.
You have no idea.
Kind of looks like chainmail. So it's supposed to be like the shadow.
Look, boy. Okay. They were wearing the robes in another video, alright? And now we're sitting here after they've been crushed in these robes. And they're back in these robes, but they don't have the masks on.
The shadow versions of themselves? Is that what that is? Oh wow, that was cool. Hold up, let's go back.
I still stand by that.
So these sparks right here, these are all CGI'd. Right here. And then...
And I explained to you guys,
I
explained to you guys before how they do that. What they'll do is they'll have their CGI animation, or they'll record something, right? And then you put it in layers in the editing program, and then you blend the layers to where they're on the same layer. And those two things happen at the same time. So it looks real, but there's about an 85% chance that it's not.
Are those... What are those? Those
Like
are
the fire's real, everything on set is real.
Yeah,
but
they're being launched from catapults.
Small special effects.
Okay. Maybe use a little bit of work on the arch that they used with that. That's not bad, man. That's good quality though, dude. Look, the fire.
It's not
Look at that
bad.
fire. Like, that's hard. They got the
I
right
still stand by
colors,
that. Now,
real bright at the start.
if you take a second and look at the actual way they did the fire, like, this looks real right here. Like the one on the far, you can't see it, but the one at that corner, way over there, right over here. This looks really real. Like, we've got all the right colors and tones and the hot points of white light and
trailing up into the yellow, into the red. All right. If you look at this one right here, that almost looks like a skull.
yeah.
And then when they hit, they're messing with the distance. So like you've got your far off one right here, your medium center special effects, and then another one right there. This is what I would consider the middle of the
upper mid
stage,
upper mid
stage, center stage, and then you got your front of the effects in the front. That's cool. Let's see if I can get another pause moment. Okay, and then I like how they
that's creepy, dude.
That in. So,
oh, that was creepy.
You watch it, it'll.
Let's go back. Hold up.
That's cool. Let's see if I can get another pause moment. Okay, and
notice how I paused on this screen down here, and I ended up getting a skull. I mean, that's a perfect skull.
And then I like how they flash that in. So you watch it, it'll, and then it curved up and flashed into the screen. That was nice. And life grows from death. I love it.
Let's stop to reiterate the fact that life overtook death.
It's like once they were free, they grew into this thing. And then that's true for life in general. Like once you release the restraints that you hold on yourself and realize that what anyone has to say about you is redundant in terms of what you think about yourself. And once you can get past that, your confidence shoots up. Once your confidence shoots up, you can do anything you put your mind to, as long as you don't give up. That's interesting.
Smart.
The resistance.
Fucking goofy, dude.
I've seen this rock before, this boulder, this sculpture, this formation. That's the word I'm looking for. What are you doing? You can fly. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh, it looks like Pride Rock. That's why I've seen it before. Okay. No More Dream.
Into Dream, dude. What the fuck? I forgot all about that part. Oh, dude, we've come so far from there. I'm sorry, y'all just gonna have to chill with me. I'm just kind of thinking back at how far we've come, man. It's so cool that we went from No More Dream back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. The beginning being the end. Full circle, baby.
Man, that was good, dude.
Full circle.
That was interesting. It was shorter than I thought it was gonna be, but at the same time, I thought it was over like 3 times before they jumped into a new scene. So the special effects were really good on that, guys. Thank you for that. That was interesting. I'm sorry if I picked it apart and ruined it for some of you guys, but kind of like what you do when you do it a lot. You know, when you're messing around on the computer and you go through this whole struggle of how to put in certain things and what to cut out, how to work masks, how to work tracking, like all different special effects. So it wasn't that I didn't appreciate it. It was that being someone who messes with that kind of stuff, I kind of saw everything that was done to make it happen. And that's the downfall with doing special effects. If they're not done, you don't spend a lot of time on your special effects and details, it's very easy to pick it out because it's like the people who do work on it like 24/7, they see all the things that you missed or whatever. And that's just simply what I'm doing. I'm not knocking their stuff.
It's so
That was
true.
very interesting. I kind of want to know the metaphor behind the symbolism of the forest that was dead. Is that what it was like on the inside of their containment where they were? You know, and then once they got out of their containment or their boundaries or their restrictions, or got out of their own mindset of what you can and can't do, life just kind of sprang into itself, like, you know,
It took over.
fruition.
Life takes over. Once you get out of that negative space, there's nothing but positivity, baby. That's all there is, man. Positivity, life, love, happiness all took over the negativity.
So that was a really good music video, dude. I'm gonna check out a few more before I get off of here today, but man, dude, that was good. Guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm sitting here rambling. I do that at the end of every video, and I apologize. But I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, come back, give me some more suggestions. I know I'm missing a few.
God, I was so young.
Comments. You guys had a
so
lot
young,
of
so
songs to
naive.
recommend.
It's a better word for it.
I want to do the crash course on BTS, so I probably.
All right, I'm gonna stop him right there. Stop. It's cringe. Okay, so we saw a few things, like, right? We didn't see too much that was new. I mean, you guys pretty much filled me in the comments about everything I missed, so there wasn't really much to dive into here. The new perspective. There are some things with the new perspective, knowing what I know now. Hey, how did I ever miss their names up? Like, how did I ever mess their names up? I don't even know. It was like I was spotting everybody throughout that video. And then seeing that life and like love and happiness took over like the negativity and the evil of the world that they were in after they freed themselves from the restraints that they were within, whatever those restraints were. Being bound by the shadow, I guess is a better word for it. Seeing them get free from that is definitely a new positive form of symbolism to have seen in this. And then there was one more thing. Oh, noticing the cracks were not just the like veins or whatever. Like, we've only seen Jin with those, and then Tae had them, and it's just like, where did those come from? Right? like that was new, you know. It's different. It hits a little differently seeing it again after so long and being exposed. It's weird. It's kind of like walking into your house after you've been gone forever and realizing that it's not the same, and that you never notice certain things about it, and things that you do notice feel uncomfortable. I kind of have that vibe a little bit, but that's it, man. We revisited on. It's good to be back here. We're moving on to Black Swan, which was my first ever BTS music video. It's going to be cringe AF. So if you are in the mood for laughing at me and my stupid analysis, first impression assessments, join me on the next video, you guys. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you're all happy and living life to the best that you can during this quarantine. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay healthy, and I will check you guys later.